Today's video has been brought to you by DS Laboratories. More about them at the end of this video. Dermarolling is one of the best treatments that people can use today to regrow their hair. It's been getting a lot of attention lately because it's one of the only treatments for hair loss that doesn't involve any chemicals. I personally dermarolled, and 2.5 months later I was able to regrow a ton of new hair and get a lot of new hair density. But I was also on other important treatments such as Finasteride and Minoxidil. So that is what we are going to be looking at today. Is dermarolling enough to regrow your hair? And if so, how much better is dermarolling compared to other hair treatments? Hi there, my name is Al Garrido and welcome to another video. To answer these questions, we're going to be looking at first what the clinical studies say about dermarolling, and then I'm going to be showing you some before and after results of people that have just been using a dermaroller to regrow their hair. You won't want to miss that, so stay tuned until the end. Okay, so if you have ever heard about a dermaroller, you may or may not be familiar already with what they do. This is a fairly new treatment that was marketed to treat skin conditions such as open pores, fine lines and wrinkles, and acne scars. And that is just to name a few of them. However, it was lately discovered that dermarolling also promotes hair growth. The science behind it is still unclear, which means that researchers have different ideas about why it might work. But the general consensus is that the right needle length stimulates the dermal papilla of the hair follicle, and that the regeneration of skin after a microneedling session promotes skin cell regeneration and skin turnover. However, if you have heard about dermarolling online, the truth is that it can be incredible at regrowing your hair because it is often combined with minoxidil. For those who don't know, minoxidil is one of the only 2 FDA-approved treatments for hair loss. It can be applied topically to your scalp where your hair is thinning, and you can imagine that if you first dermaroll in the area where you later will apply the minoxidil will be later much better absorbed by the skin, making both treatments work much better. But of course, it's a hassle to apply minoxidil every day, and some people just don't want to use it as part of their hair growth routine. So the question is, will dermarolling be enough to regrow your hair? To answer this question, let's see what the science behind that says. In this review article from 2021, the researchers concluded that microneedling alone as a monotherapy is significantly better than minoxidil at increasing the hair count and regrowing hair. That's incredible because, as you know, minoxidil is one of the best hair stimulators in existence today, and it's even perhaps the most potent one. And take that from a person that uses it every day. So personally, I can't help but wonder if this is true. I mean, if that's the case, why don't we see more people online talking about their incredible hair results by just using a dermaroller? Well, firstly, the reason is that most people that do dermaroll also do it in combination with minoxidil. And secondly, even if it's difficult to find them, we have some results videos of people who have just used a dermaroller to regrow the hair. So let's take a look at some of them. So the first one is a very popular one on the internet from another YouTuber called Holistic Living. He explains his routine in the video, which I'm linking down below. But in a nutshell, here's a summary of the video and his results.
In my last video, I wanted to see just how much hair I could recover in 30 days using a basic dermaroller. At week 1, I had already been dermarolling every day for a month. For week 2, I started applying coconut or olive oil to my scalp just to soften the skin a bit. Now by week 5, I was still happy with the results I was getting from dermarolling. I could still see hair regrowth. I could see obvious increases in density when looking at my photos. At week 7, I'd say that I was starting to feel density in areas that felt almost completely bald for years. And these are the photos at almost 90 days. May 11th would have made 90 days of dermarolling daily. I'm impressed and very happy with the results. Moving forward, I will continue to dermaroll at least once a week.
Now, these results are very impressive considering the stage of hair loss at which he was at. I think he also mentions at some point of the video that he also puts coffee on the scalp after the microneedling session. But I would say that the regrowth we have seen here doesn't come from that, it comes mostly from the dermarolling. Now, if you're thinking of getting a dermaroller, don't just go ahead and expect the same results right away. There are some people who respond much better to the dermarolling, like he did, and if I was starting, I would personally go for dermarolling with minoxidil for better results. Here's an example of why. So this guy reported that he had some hair loss and thinning in the top of his head. At the time of the picture on the left, he was only using minoxidil. He decided to microneedle in combination with minoxidil, and just 4 months later, these were the results. He filled in the area with a much thicker hair, So in almost every case, microneedling in combination with minoxidil will give you much better results. But I'm not a doctor, so the first thing I always recommend is that you go talk with your dermatologist first. Depending on the severity of your hair loss, she or he will tell you that you will also maybe need to add Finasteride. That's exactly what I am on. Finasteride, Minoxidil, and Dermarolling. Here's another user that also started with the combination of these 3 treatments. There was a 9-month difference between the before and after results, and you can see what an amazing regrowth he had. So this is definitely the most powerful and greatest way to regrow almost all of your hair back, and most importantly, your hair density. But if you're interested in just microneedling to tackle your hair loss, you can easily buy a dermaroller online, which brings me to the sponsor of this video. DS Laboratories has sponsored part of this video, and they've asked me to show you their own dermaroller, which is called the Stimu Roller. So if you want to buy it, click on the link below in the description. It's an affiliate link, so if you buy it, you will be supporting this channel. They have also some other interesting hair care products, such as the Regrowth shampoo, which contains ketoconazole, caffeine, etc. So if you're interested, take a look at the link below. Oh, and by the way, if you want to see what the best dermaroller needle size is, click on this video. Or if you want to see my personal before and after results of these treatments, click on this other video. Until next time, I wish you a happy hair journey. Adios!